Coday SAYSO.
Yo, at Christopher Tito on Instagram, at Christopher on Twitter. We out here, Dumbo. Look at this beautiful view, man. Fucking beautiful. This is where I want to be every day, man, by the water. Goals. House by the beach. At Zoume, singer of Zoume. We just fucking out here, man. Yo, shout out to Coday SAYSO, the realist, yo. Repping Brooklyn. Fucking out here from high school. We just all making moves out here, man. Coday SAYSO. Shout out Grand Street Campus. I dropped out when I was young, but yo.
You ain't graduate?
Nah, I ain't graduate, bro. I ain't graduate. Dropped out when I was like 16, man. Straight up. That's crazy that you never knew. But yeah, bro, I never got to graduate from high school. That was also like, you know, I talk about that struggle. You know, trying to graduate high school, trying to find a high school to go to, trying to get your GED. I talk about that whole come up. You know, not growing up, having money, you know, living on food stamps, living on Section 8, like, you know, all that. So like, our music, bro, like, just a lot of people that portray that rock star shit. Me, bro. You see a rock star, but you also gonna see somebody that's also like real with shit. You're not gonna see something that's fake out of me. I know there's a lot of people out there that love all these fucking people because they had a come up, they had some shit going on with them at first. They had a struggle. I'm not a person that's gonna come out looking like I'm an industry plant, that I don't have anything to look to anything that I don't have that I didn't went through. At the end of the day, we all went through shit, and me talking about my struggles, me going, you know, being a Hispanic kid from Brooklyn, being the only dude in my high school that was rocking skinny jeans. You know, the first year that shit came out, the first dude in my high school rocking the long hair, the emo look, you know, being that whole thing, you know, being myself. At the end of the day, that should never bother anybody. That should never affect anybody. So you never make yourself a victim. You don't ever let yourself be a victim. So yeah, there's a lot of shit, man. High school was crazy, bro. Oh, I'm Ecuadorian, bro. I'm Latino. Some people may think I'm fucking Colombian, first sight, or Puerto Rican or some shit like that, or even Mexican. I get that a lot too. But I'm Ecuadorian and South American, bro. Love my country, bro. Can't wait to go back. I haven't been there in like 20, 15 years, bro. You know, that's like the next goal. All these places outside of the U.S., bro, we're trying to tour. That's the thing with rock bands and metal and like just being a diverse artist, bro. People from South America are gonna love you. People from Europe are gonna love you. People from Russia are gonna love you. All that. So Ecuador, shout out Ecuador, my city, Guayaquil.
Were you born in the United States?
Yeah, I was born in the city, bro. I was born in Manhattan, Bellevue Hospital. Grew up in the Lower East Side for like a couple years. By the time I was like 4 or 5, I moved to Bushwick and been in the same apartment in Bushwick ever since. So shit's wild, bro. Shit's crazy how life starts, but I truly do have that come up story when it comes to like being a kid from the city, having immigrant parents, being first generation, you know, being all that shit, man. It's always been a trip. Being me, 'cause, you know, you're too Spanish, you're to fit in with the white kids. You're not white enough to fit with the white kids. You're not hood enough to fit with all the hood kids. There's a lot of shit that came up with being me, being like a dude that likes rock and metal, but also loves rap and also loves reggaeton and trap and all that shit. Looking like the way I do, you know what I'm saying? So that's the way it is nowadays, man. Anybody that's against Black Lives Matter, bro, I fucking hate you. I don't like you. Whether you're a fan, I don't give a fuck. Support everybody having fair opportunities in life, bro. If we support our brothers, we're all gonna go up. Nobody's gonna be left behind. So the people that are saying all lives matters, you guys are like being those fucking toxic ass people that are you're just gonna pass it on to your next generation. Man, like I grew up in my area in Bushwick all my whole life, bro. I went to like 80%, 70% black high school, 40% Latino. Like we all the same. We all the same. I don't get that whole thing when people are against shit, bro. And everybody should support Black Lives Matters. And I made it a thing in my life where I support black businesses as much as possible. So I think everybody should do the same. And don't forget that shit still is out there. People are still fighting. People are still getting hurt. So keep spreading the movement. Don't stop talking about it only because it's not on your fucking timeline. Make it a personal responsibility between all yourselves and your friend groups and your family to keep spreading the message. Because I have a feeling, let me not say it like that, but this probably going to be a thing that we face forever. This going to be something we face forever, but this going to get to the point where love overdraws the fucking toxic people that are against everybody being equal and everybody having their rights. That's the way I feel about it, man. At the end of the day, bro, it's all about finding yourself. The biggest thing I seen with trying to make yourself like out there to be your own artist is literally just being your putting out your personality, the one that you grew up with around your friends. Not trying to be something that you're not trying to be a loudmouth, not trying to be a tough guy. So I've been arrested, but I haven't gone to the bookings. I went to the bookings, well, not the bookings. I haven't gone to jail physically, but I've been in handcuffs before, just underage drinking on the street, man, when I was like 16. Getting like $100, $200 ticket. They put me in the handcuffs in the back of the car, embarrassed me in front of all my friends, man. That bullshit. But people in my family, bro, my older brother, in my family, other people, they've been incarcerated for weeks at a time, months at a time, and days at a time for no reason. Like, so, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think that whole system is fucked. And fuck prison, man. That's what they're trying to have all of us be up in that bitch, regardless of our fucking skin color or anything. At the end of the day, they're just trying to eliminate people and fuck the prison system, bro. And I hope I never go to jail, man. But I do know how scary that shit is, man. I've been in situations where I've been to the prison, police station, been in the prison, and been in the jails because of family members and shit. So that shit is horrible, man. And nobody fucking needs that. Nobody wants that, man. When my parents split, at the end of the day, it made me mature a lot. It was my dad was on his own, my mom wasn't on her own, and I was on my own too. So I had to take on the role, taking care of my little sister at a young age. And she was tough at a few moments in my life. And up until I turned 17, 16, I started working for myself, and I had to say fuck high school at some point too. There was nobody telling me, pushing me to go to school, and that was probably part of the reason of the divorce. The divorce happens, and you could take it and you could let it destroy you, you could let it build you. And I almost let things like that destroy me, with things that happen with divorced kids too. So at the end of the day, just learning yourself and knowing when you need something, knowing when you need any sort of help. So I feel like the divorce is crazy, bro. Going through divorce, I talk about that shit in my music too. It's like being from that upbringing, growing up without a father or a mom, or growing up with separated parents that don't pay attention, all that, you know, talk about all kinds of shit. You always want to be yourself, bro. If you're a sad dude and you like talking about heartbreaks, bro, put that in your songs. What is true to you is going to be what makes you prosper in the end. So at the end of the day, I just stay true to myself, bro. Stay with my own content. Stay with what I want to write. Whatever I get inspired by, that's what I put out there, bro. Next song we dropping, bro, The Sauce. Sauce is going to be out in the next couple weeks. Be on the lookout. This is gonna be a game changer. I'm ready to take it all day right now. I start this song screaming, and it's 808s, and then it goes into a metal song. I have a crazy ass feature in the song. Y'all gonna go crazy when y'all find out who it is. It's wild, man. This next song is really gonna combine two different worlds of music together, and I'm calling that shit right now. The song's gonna be out very soon. Be on the lookout for that shit. Enjoy this view. For everybody watching this at home, stay productive. Go outside, get some sunlight. It's just important, you know what I'm saying? You can take a little ferry trip with your homies, do a little interview, or do a blog with your friends, you know what I'm saying? Just stay out there, stay productive. That's how we get out of it, you know what I'm saying?
What would be your best advice to the youth?
My best advice to the youth, man. Straight up. Find your hobby, find your love, find your calling. If you don't find your calling now, it's going to be hard to find later on. Don't get discouraged on your age. Don't get discouraged on your obstacles in life. Keep following your dream, man, and just go hard as fuck. Don't let your parents stop you. If you have those kind of parents, what's gonna bring you to the top of where you want to be is gonna be owning yourself. So don't use excuses. Don't make excuses for yourself. Don't make excuses for the people around you, and just stay hustling. Keep doing you all the way. That's my message to the youth. I have a few regrets in life for sure, but I can't really call them regrets if I learn something from it. You know, if it's a lesson. So I think my biggest regret is feeding of regret for little things, because at the end of the day, everything that happens to us, bro, we're always going to be learning from. So no regrets here at the end of the day, but if I could change a couple things, I would, you know. Any fears, man? Yeah, one of my biggest fears in life, bro, it's kind of crazy because you can't help it, but it's a real life one, and it's seeing your parents get old. Watching your parents get old is definitely gonna be something that sucks, you know. So I think that's something that a lot of people fear, getting old. Some people don't, and yeah, getting old is definitely a crazy one, and we all need to accept it. It's gonna happen to us. What we could do in the meantime is cherish our bodies, treat our bodies well, get exercise, eat well, and we're gonna be looking sexy for another 30 years. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we're doing, bro. That's what we're doing. Ain't no fear other than that, bro. I only fear one person. That's God. I remember being 13 and having a laptop for the first time, my own laptop, and I wanted to download music. I wanted to figure out how do you record, how do you get jump started, how do you get a song made, just using your laptop, because I knew there was ways of doing it. And I downloaded a program called Mixcraft at the time, and it was like the first one that like me and so many other people you started using, and it's some starter shit. Freaking Mixcraft, bro. Just doing stuff on that. I remember I had songs when I was like 13 programming drums, like loop drums, literally loop drums. And it was wild, man. I had guitar samples, like I did all that. And but when I turned 14, I started going to shows. After 2 years, after a year and a half, I was like, man, I could do this, bro. And I saw how somebody got in my DMs one day on Facebook and messaged me like a band link to listen to their band. And it was the basis of Crown the Empire. It's like a band that's popping in my scene. I was like, bro, like this band is popping. They just got started. We could do this, bro. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do the same shit he did, and promote my music this way when I get a band together. So my intentions, bro, they were just like, man, get a band together, do it fast, start doing vocal covers so people start learning who you are. And I just started uploading on YouTube, man, doing covers on YouTube. And after a while, I found the right people at shows, one to another, and shit. Zoume just started happening super fast by the time I was like 17. So like the band started like about 4 years after I like found out that I wanted to do music.
What does Zoume even mean? Like, break it down or something.
I got you, bro. So yeah, man, that's the first question that everybody asks. Like, what does Zoume mean? Like, that has to mean something. So Zoume means we live in Greek, and we live in Greek stands for we live, and the meaning of that is just never dying, having music just be in this world forever. Like I'm making music because I want to be here forever. I won't be here in the physical after I'm gone, but I want something to be left here. And we live is something that stands forever. Like, and sometimes we use the infinity sign, going with everything. And yeah, man, we live. I never want this shit to die, and my band's gonna live forever. So we named our shows after that. We live. Fashion goes with music hand in hand, bro. That's the way I see it. The way I go about mine, I grew up in the skate culture, bro. So having an older brother that was into skating, going crazy, just following those brands, I followed those footsteps. And after that, man, just like my favorite bands, they dress crazy, you know what I'm saying? They was like out of life characters, they were actual like figures in life, and they look crazy, and I want to be like that. Not the craziest, but I also want to stay from where I'm from. I wanted to keep my skate culture alive in me, and my being from Bushwick, being from like what I like originally. So it comes from everything, man. Chilling in Soho some days from back in the day, being inspired by Asian culture, being inspired by African culture, being inspired by the rock and roll culture, everything, man. So my shit goes all over the place. Some days you see me rock J's, some days you see me rock Converse, I'll be going crazy with it, man. Fashion and music goes one in one. Since Linkin Park collaborated with Jay-Z, that like opened up the door for me. So my dream artist to work with is actually Jay-Z. People won't even like think of it like that, but I really do think that we can make something crazy. We could be like the second coming of like what we saw happen 20 years ago with Jay-Z and Linkin Park. So if it's not Jay-Z, I'm gonna have to say this. I might get shit for it, but I don't care. I've been a fan for 10 plus years. Machine Gun Kelly. That's been one of my favorites growing up since I was 16 years old, 15 years old. So MGK, shout out MGK. Shout out X, RIP X.
Have you lost any loved ones?
There's been a lot of people with my family that's lost loved ones, man. Friends, in my personal circle of like my family and like who every day I treasure. Thank God I haven't lost anybody, and it's just scary right now because Corona. Just everybody's getting older. There's so many things happening where we can't put it to a stop, and just trying to appreciate all the days right now. I lost one of my idols, and that was crazy. One of my what I thought was gonna be like a great relationship. That was XXX Tentacion, and he was a person that I lost that was somebody I listened to, and I grew up listening to his music as well. Like I saw him come up along with me, so he's definitely a person that even though I didn't know him personally, we did get to speak, and that was wild for me. So RIP to X, and feel for all the ones over there out in the world suffering right now, with all the deaths right now. Yo, shout out to my bro, the homie, superstar Coday SAYSO. You already know what's up. Go follow him on Instagram at Coday SAYSO. Be on the lookout for more interviews. He's doing crazy shit like this with me. Bro's doing the most. Subscribe to Coday SAYSO. Out here. Zoume gang, Diablo.
Shout out.
Diablo. Christopher Tito. At Christopher Tito on Instagram, Twitter. Follow Zoume. We're going to be doing a lot of shit in the next coming months. So 2021 is going to be year full of touring. And this is the last year in New York. Last year in Brooklyn. Last year in New York. After this, we're going back to South America, baby. Let's go. I'm going to give a quick shout out. Long shout out to all my homies in the music industry. Shout out Matt Long. Shout out the worst of us. Shout out Coday SAYSO again. Shout out my homies Max God. Shout out the old Zoume squad. Shout out Gian. Shout out my bandmates. Shout out JoJo. Shout out my boy Tommy from Jinx. Shout out to the youth, man. Shout out Black Lives Matters. I want to give a big shout out to the people that helped me get here where I am today, and couldn't got here without the fans. So big shout out to my fucking fans. Big shout out to the Diablo gang, Diablo Club. Stay fucking rocking with us. You're gonna see us fucking get on top, and we can bring in everybody with us. Everybody that's fucking with us in the scene, y'all all our friends, and y'all all welcome to be with us. Diablo gang.